Yes, boys, and we're back. It's another Working Man's Road to Glory RTG series. It's your boy Ash, and here we go. As always, guys, I just want to say a warm welcome to everybody else who's already competing. All the new faces, or any new faces we may have, I just want to say a warm welcome from me to you. Thank you for making this happen. A big shout out to the same, as always, guys, the 5 people that have made this happen as well, with Football Frenzy, Tesman1984, AJ501, Ricky2610, and Ancient Shadow. You guys, list of legends and the rest on their way. It's that magic number 30 that we're trying to get up to, guys. So it goes, as always, as you know, what we do here, sorare.com/r/AshMann88. If you want that referral link, click it. Once you click it and you log in, go to the market, go on to new card options, click cards, it'll bring you to here. Once you go here, go to scarcity to make this as cheap as possible. Go to limited. Once you go to limited, buy 5 cards off the market. Honestly, guys, you're probably going to pay £2-3 roughly per card. So to get the 5 cards, you're looking at £10 to maybe £15 realistically. But once you've done that, you've bought your 5 cards, and you're well on your way to making the journey happen. We've got a little Antoine Griezmann out of nowhere, unique. That'd be lovely. What we're going to do today, guys, is a little bit different to what we normally do. Normally, I get everything prepared, all the research and whatnot. Today, I thought we're going to do something just slightly different and see how you feel about this. I'm just going to take it into account. This is all, I say live, this is me just live reacting and doing it now and then just uploading it, as opposed to me doing all my research, having everything planned. We're just not doing that today. We're throwing the rule book back out, so to speak. So we're just going to go on to play. We're going to go on to the matchup that we're currently in, which ends tomorrow. We're going to just show you where I'm currently at, if I'm going to get any rewards. And then we're going to talk about the new game lineup, with it being international break. You're going to get to see me there, where I'm going to try and build teams if we can with the players that we've got. And we're also going to do some sort of live researching today as well, in terms of leagues, what we're going to go for and who we're going to pick. So you're going to see how I would basically try and pick players. So let's just go into here straight away there, which is the play. We're going to go into casual. We'll start with common. Today you're going to see we put these in a few days ago. We got 60 on our Jan on black, which is absolutely fantastic. I mean, to be fair, he actually lost 1-0, but apparently I didn't watch the game, but he played his socks off, so fantastic. I never threw this Kamara in. If you remember, we got him like a week ago as a reward, so we went and just put him in. The 1-2-1 again, he didn't get any decisives, but to get a score of 59, and obviously with his captaincy and his percentage 73, I was very happy with that. Antoine Stack, who normally does exceptionally well and plays all the time, just didn't play again. We don't know why that was. Am I going to research it and find out? Probably not, because before I know it, the Liverpool players will be back in. Edin Dzeko, this guy, you know, what do you expect from Edin Dzeko? He's a quality player, quality striker, but he plays hot and cold. You know, you can have 2 or 3 games where he's on form, and then he may not. And because of his age going against him, long term, you're not going to get utility out this guy. I think 1 or 2 seasons, maybe 2 more seasons, and that's Edin Dzeko done. So again, we just threw him because he had a game week, and he has been playing recently. And this is the surprise, is Lucas Biglia. Now, it's Turkish League, I believe. I'd have to double check, but I think this is the Turkish League. They went on, they won 3-0. He did get a decisive, didn't he? Got a goal assist. So he got his decisive there. So, I mean, there's 99. If he was a captain, we maybe would have got something. It got us to 31,000. The way I always do it in my head, guys, and you might be slightly different, is whenever you do common, because there's normally around 90 to 110,000, so let's say 100,000 on average players that normally go into common, you've got to finish. You know, in my head, I always have this rule that if I finish in the top 10,000, I'll always get a star, because it's normally between 4% and 10%. So you can see where I'm going with the maths, 9 to 11,000, 10,000 as an average. We finished 31,000, and they're not complete until tomorrow, because everyone else maybe have games still to go with their commons. So realistically, we're looking at like a tier 1 player. But you know the crack, guys, by now. We always get a star or a tier 1. So this is none the wiser for us. All-Star, we basically, what we do with this, don't we, is we always put our best team in Champion Europe, and then for the players that don't quite make it or don't have favourable matchups, we just shove them into an All-Star. So this could be Champion Europe players, it could be Challenger players, Asia players, MLS, it doesn't really matter to me, I just shove them in the All-Star. So Diego Lopez, he's been having 2 or 3 good games back-to-back, fantastic for his age, and then he's got a score of 38, not brilliant, but, I mean, what can we say? And again, look at this, the win 1-0, but he had a terrible game, just like we saw on the ones just now with the common, they end up losing, but he got a good score. Here, they end up winning, and he gets a bad score. So winning isn't everything, it helps, but it isn't everything. You need them clean sheets for goalkeepers. Simon Follett, they drew the match, he didn't play, didn't come off the bench, so it is what it is. Andre Kramaric, I mean, if you remember going back 3 or 4 videos ago, I always said that you know, I was grateful for getting Andre Kramaric because I really, really wanted him and been leading up to him for weeks and weeks, but I finally got him, and this is why I know one of the guys in the comments had said on a couple of videos ago, you know, he's a workhorse and he'll work for the team, and you hit the nail on the head, he's a workhorse. I did sort of go back with you and say, well, yes, but he also, you'd arguably say he's the one who gets the goals and the assists. I kind of semi-stick by that. I think if you said right now to somebody who doesn't really watch an awful lot of football but knows a little bit about Hoffenheim or the Bundesliga and went, Andre Kramaric, what do you think? That's a bit of a workhorse. He chips in with goals, assists, and, you know, overall play, he'll play the 80 to 90 minutes every match. So I think I stick by what I said. I think he was a good purchase at that time. However, if you want somebody that's going to be dependable week in, week out, you've got to pay for that. And for 90, 100 quid, you get what you get. So we'll try and sell him if and when we can. Kevin Vogt, what can I say about this guy? You know, I mean, he's the captain of Hoffenheim, if I remember correctly, captain of Hoffenheim. He's your rock, your guy, you know, you stick by him. He was out short-term injury. He's back now. Is he back to full fitness? Well, he's playing, so you'd say yes, but maybe it's more than just, maybe it's match fitness more than anything else. So his scores, fingers crossed, will start going higher. But again, guys, I'm kind of like, I don't want to say I've moved on from the Hoffenheim, not to say the least, because I still enjoy watching them for some reason. I think even if I moved on, I would still probably watch their games now, because I just like their attacking prowess. But they did get beat 3-0 and quite convincingly beat as well. And then we've got the man, the myth, the moment, Ibrahima Sissoko, the thorn that my kryptonite, you know. As I say, if you can buy this guy for £25, £35 now, no doubt, as I keep saying this, you're going to make your money back and more. But I'm very, very happy that he got that. Did it have a massive impact to his overall price? No, it didn't. I think he went up by no more than £10 or something at his highest in that game week. So quite realistically, I think people aren't daft now. They're seeing him, and if he has a good game week, they go, nah, I'm not going to do that. They've learnt by people like me who paid the big bucks. So that's where we are with All-Star. Then just moving on to our champion, you can see we finished 4,322nd, plus we've got another day of the games. So realistically, that could be 4,500, 5,000. We don't know. So what can I say about this team? Matt Hummels, he hasn't been playing because of COVID. He then came into this game match. He didn't start the match, but 46 minutes into the match, he started. So as soon as the second half started, I think there was an injury to the right back of the Borussia Dortmund. There was an injury. He got put on. They put it into a back three, or might have been a back five, probably back three. He got called upon. When he went on, it was already 1-1. And he went on, and you know, you can see yourself, he got 20 points and then 20.87 with his percentage. So he didn't do fantastic at all. But you know, let's just put it in perspective. He came on into second half. He's missed a couple of games with COVID, and when he did go on, they didn't concede any further. But you know, if he'd been on from the start, would have they conceded? Maybe, maybe not. He could have been the guy who stopped it or took it off the line or whatever needed. So he could have been the difference. But we won't know because he didn't play, he didn't start the match. Moving forwards though, he now should start the matches regularly, and because of the injury to Ferland Mendy in my sort of Real Madrid stack that I normally have, Matt Hummels will be the guy that I'll be going to. We've got Oliver Bowman, which we'll know about Hoffenheim. They conceded 3. Once you concede 3 goals conceded, you automatically get a 1 taken off, which I believe is like the equivalent to like a 10, but like a numerical. So I'm not too sure. I'd have to look into that. Casemiro played the game. They lost 4-0. I watched that match and they got absolutely battered. Not having a central striker on like Benzema is the vocal point to what the team sort of evolves around. You take that kingpin out the team and then you put in a false 9 into the striker position. I think Modric had seen Modric, which, I bless Modric to the hills. I think he's the God's gift, he really is. But putting him as striker, I mean, sometimes he was trying to take 2 strikers on. This is Modric, guys. I don't know his stats, but I mean, he's 5'9". He probably weighs no more than 10.5, 11.5 stone. He's not a big guy. He's not going to be like trying to get past, Barcelona's while they're on the form that they're on. So I think Real Madrid just didn't have a clue, and they looked like they didn't have a clue either. So, but Casemiro normally gets 60s, 70s. He was against Barcelona. They got absolutely battered, and he was by himself in midfield, so he was just getting run ragged. So again, what can a man do? He's not superhuman. Luka Modric, as I said, didn't assist, didn't score, was playing as a bit of a striker, then he was defending, then he was trying to run everywhere, and I just think you're not going to get that from Luka Modric, so at the age that he is. So again, I understand and respect the score that he got. I don't like it, but I respect it. We've got Moon. This is his second week, possibly third, I think 2 or 3 weeks on the trot where he's got early to late 60s, mid 60s, late 60s. So this guy, and again, both matches, didn't assist, didn't score, yet just his general play is getting him all round scores, getting him 30 odd points. This guy only needs to score or assist, and we're talking 100 points easy here. So I'm happy with Moon. It was a good choice, a good buy, but I am starting to think Hummels is he the guy we want moving forward to lead the line. We're thinking Oliver Bowman. Hoffenheim had a good run and they have doing well, but now they've had this defeat and a heavy defeat. Is this going to be a bit of a bad form for the next 2 or 3 weeks with Oliver Bowman? Obviously, I'm not going to change these two here, Casemiro, Luka Modric, but I'm just trying to think now of how we can change the team. So this is just my reaction to this week's. The only reward I'm going to get again is common, but we're absolutely fine with that. It's one of them things, guys. It happens. You prepare, but you can't change the sort of the outcome sometimes. In terms of players moving forward, who are we going to put in? Now, it is the international break, if I remember rightly, so trying to pick a team is going to be hard. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to pick the team while you're here now, and we're just going to sort of do this. If I pick a team and I put everybody in that I can, and you find that there's something wrong, or why did I play him over him, put that in the comments, and we'll discuss that a bit further. So let's have a quick look here. Common, I don't even know what we're playing, who we're playing, or what, so this is just my sort of reaction as we go along. So first of all, wait for this beautiful internet as always load up. And we're on Schritt's goalkeeper. Well, I don't really have a choice here because we've got America, USA versus, what is that? We've got green and red with a star in the middle, which is fantastic knowing that. They should really just say who they're playing here. Defender, look at this, man. We've literally got, hang on, whoa, let's go back. Used again, goalkeeper. Alright, so even with the used, right, okay, here we go. So this is more like, I was thinking to myself, hang on, I've got like 5 or 6 goalkeepers and it's only showing 1. Alright, so we've got this. So we've got Brazil, which is Alisson. We're going to play him because, you've got Alisson and you've got Man City's goalkeeper, Edison. They're the 2 Brazilian goalkeepers that normally play, but Alisson on form you're going to put in front. I think Edison's had a bit of a weak season compared to the season before, but I still think Edison's quality. So we're going to go Alisson. I didn't see what that was. I wanted to say Croatia, but I didn't see that. Can it be Croatia? 1 second. Let's just do the... You're probably looking at you thinking, does he know his geography? I do actually know my geography, but I'm just a bit rusty. We've got Nico Williams, Wales. This is embarrassing. Do you know what it is? Do you know when I used to go on the FIFA Ultimate Team, because you used the players would come up with the over the years, sometimes they'll bring the flag out, don't they? They bring the nation and everything first. As soon as it would come up, bam, I knew it straight away. I've not been on it for like a year and a half, FIFA, and because I've not been on, the flags are just going from my head. So now I'm struggling here, but I'll have to get back doing this. We're gonna do this actually. Let's try and do this more often to get my memory jogging again. I'm saying Switzerland. You guys are laughing at me right now, going, "Shut up, man! It's not Switzerland." All right. So we've got Wales. We know that. I know that. Okay. So we're gonna go there. The next one, Brazil again. I keep seeing that and going Croatia. It's not, is it? That's obviously not Croatia because that's Modric and stuff. But I'm just seeing that for some reason. Why can't I see who that is? That's so annoying. Okay, so we'll go Brazil. We'll go Fabinho. We're going to play him, aren't we? Forwards. Let's go. Well, I really don't have a choice here. We've got Japan. Versus. Is that not you? That's not USA. That's you. It's something like that. It's blue, it's red, it's white. We're going to go with Minamino. We're going to say, yeah, he's definitely going to play. Oh, yeah. And this one, here we go, boys. We've got a lot of NGs. A lot of NGs. In fact, we've got nobody playing. But don't worry, if I don't have a lot of people playing, that means a lot of people, or you guys are more or less in the same position as me. I think because of the way it is, unless you've been playing this game for, say, 6 months or 3 months, 6 months or more, where you've maybe gained more commons and they might play for their international countries. The reality is, I mean, I've been playing this now for a couple of months and I've got quite a lot of commons, you know, over 20 odd commons, 25 commons. So I've done pretty well, but, you know, I mean, look at all them NGs. So I think everyone's going to be in a similar position, but we're just going to put anybody in because it doesn't really matter. But this is something else I was thinking as well. Do you know when you put somebody in training, they get 5%, but if you put them in here and they don't play, I don't think they get a percentage boost. So if that is the case, and you guys maybe can tell me the answer to that, I'm pretty sure I'm right anyway, we want to be putting somebody in here that we're not bothered about if they don't get a 5%. So I'm going to put in somebody who I'm not really bothered about. I don't ever play Anton, that I remember, even though he's got a good percentage because he goes in the training all the time. So we're going to just put him in as an extra. Captain, something that's definitely going to play 100%, which he could be most likely, but it could be the other one, Edison. I think I'm going to, I mean, Fabinho, it's highly unlikely he's not going to play. So we're going with Fabinho. We're going to confirm that. Bosh, straight in there, boys. That's what we do straight away. Your team's been saved. Yes, it has. We're going to go straight, before we do anything, we're going with, yeah, into mix. We're going to see, what is this? Unique, super rare, and rare. Yes, for all the rich people out there, you guys get to do a bit of a weekly mix. So we'll change it up. For us people, we're going to go into limited, and we only have the all-star. We're going to click all-star, and we're going to go in. Do I have any players? Probably not, but we're going to go in anyway. So we're going to go goalkeeper. Nobody's playing. Defender. Used. So we could go to all of them. Goalkeeper. No one's playing, so they don't play. Defender. We've got nobody playing. Yeah, this is tragic. Midfield. We've got one. I can put one in, but it's not enough. Striker. Same. And extra. So, nice for me, guys. I don't have anybody that plays. So because we don't have anyone that plays, we're just skipping this altogether. So what we're going to do is we're going to bin that, take that off. We're not bothered about that. And we're going to go straight into mix. And we're going to go into edit lineups. And we're going to just edit this quickly. Confirm. Could have done it the other way, but I've just put it in here. And then let's just have a look, make sure. So this, you don't need me to do this, guys. Go through all my team. I've basically just put a goalkeeper with everyone in there. Let's just add another team. See if I've got an extra. I should have extra goalkeepers because obviously, there we go. One. Nobody available. Casemiro. Alright, well, I'm not missing out on Casemiro, so he can go into someone else's. Moon in. Yeah, in fact, boys, we're doing this. Hang on, why is it not bringing up? Oh, there we go. Yeah. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Luka Modric. Yes, there we go. Who are we going to put in? Let's just put anyone in, really make the next difference. We're going to go there, continue. So, I've also been thinking, guys, about something else that we can do. And I was thinking about doing maybe a live stream. I know you guys might be laughing and thinking, no, you're not big enough for that to do a live stream. And if that's the case and that's what you think, then we may not do a live stream. But I was just trying to think of, more of, just trying something different, you know. So, I mean, I like this. I like posting the videos and that lot, but I don't do any live streams or anything. I don't do that. I watch a lot of live streams, but I don't do it myself. So I was just trying to think of something that would be great for you guys, maybe just to see how I would try and find players, what I would do to get that information live, so that you know there's no sort of like thinking I might tell you I do one thing but then I quickly go onto another website and try and find something else. I can assure you that I don't have the time, the patience or anything to do anything like that at all. What I show you is literally what you guys do. I just probably know maybe the odd site more, or I do a little more research than maybe what you guys do. Maybe I don't, maybe I do. If this is boring for you, just let me know. Do me just trying to pick my teams, just tell me straight away and I will, future reference, just edit this out. Normally I would, and that's why I have it done for you, but I just thought something a little bit different to what we normally do. So let's just put these in. And on Statman, what are you doing? Here we go. Next one. And Lucas Bigley, let's go there. Let's give the goalkeeper it. Now, let's talk one thing, guys, about decline of players. Not just players, but just the actual league altogether. Have you noticed a massive drop in the European, and I say European because obviously that's what I'm using, but have you noticed a drop? All the players are just dropping like crazy. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like you can't literally try and sell anyone. Do you know when I told you on the last video, oh, don't worry, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell him, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and I had it all in my head. I have a vision of exactly what I was going to do, and prepare. It's actually hard to do that, because if I was to do exactly what I said to you that I was going to do, which was sell them players and then, you know, build another team or strengthen the team I've got, I would have taken a massive loss. I mean, I think I'm done there now. How many teams is that? Look at that, man. Confirm your team. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to show you in a second once I've just got this up and running. In fact, I'll tell you what we're going to do, guys, because I think what I've done there is I've just built more teams without actually doing the teams that I've currently got, so we're going to skip that now. I'll come back to that myself. Alright, so if I go into my gallery, £985. £985. Do you remember on the last video when I was saying to that I had, at one stage it was like £1,200. Honestly, it was £1,180, £1,190. It was virtually bordering on that £1,200 mark. Then what happened was, the game's finished, the players did really well. I could have sold everything there for around £1,150, £1,200 probably. I then waited until I got my results in. I then went and uploaded the video, said I'm going to go and then sell everything and try and get my money, and then we'll build an even bigger team and start preparing for the MLS and everything else. And then what happened was it went from like 11.50, 11.20, then I go to work, I got commitments, then I come back and then it was around 1,050, and I'm thinking, why is it's dropping so much? Then I'm at work today and I quickly just log in, as you do when you're not meant to, 985, and I'm like, wow, okay. Now I know on the last video I said to you, no squeaky bum time, you don't need to do that, your players are going to go up. And I still stick by that, the players are going to go up, because if I was to keep everything in the team now, when the team goes to start in August, September, these players that we've got, because the season's just started the European League again, you know as well as I know, it won't be £1,200, 13, 14, I mean Casemiro will be going for £400 again, I've got him at £200 odd. So he'll be nearly, you know, 1.5 times, 2 times the price. Well, that brings me from 985 to 1200 quid just with Casemiro's inflation. Then we've got Muniain's inflation. Luka Modric, it might be his last big season. People are thinking, I'll pay 150 quid, get him straight away. 200 quid. Oliver Bowman, goalkeepers, everyone knows you've got to buy him straight away. So he'll be going for 300 quid. This is sceptical, but this is what I generally think. So that 1200 quid could go to £1,400-1,500 realistically if I hold out all the way to August, September. However, if you do that, amazing, you're going to make hundreds of pounds just by being frugal for the next four or 5 months. But then you've got no money to then invest in other players and leagues. And obviously you don't want to do that because we want to capitalise on the MLS and the leagues of your choice as well. So there needs to be a fine line of what we need to do. So I need to sell players that realistically I can sell and try and get like a lot of my money back, or at least a good 80%. I know I'm not going to get 100% when we've only got 8 games to the end of the season. I'm not daft. So I am going to put some more money in. I've always said to you guys the last couple of weeks on every video that at the end of the month I'm going to put a few hundred quid in. I want to get to around that £1,500. I had in my mind there that I was at around 1,200. I was going to get it to 1,500, so like an extra 300 quid. It's now gone down to around £1,000. So I think when I say 1,500, I'm going to put like an extra maybe up to 300, 250, 300 pounds into it. And then with the sales that I should get off some of the players, I should have around £500-600 in total. And then we'll obviously go and buy the MLS stack. So within the next week or two, we are going to buy an MLS stack, and then we're going to start, you know, pitting them. So we'll have one European team coming to the end, one MLS team starting, and a stack, and then we're going to try and get an all-star. So we are going to try and get, some teams rocking. Don't worry, guys, we are. Now, in terms of reactions and whatnot, what I want to do is just quickly show you how I would try and find something. So as I said, this is going to be split into 3. So in fact I can't even do it on this video now. I'm going to upload a video this Thursday, and this Thursday is going to be exactly like what I'm doing now. I'm just going to sit here for half an hour or so, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through an MLS stack. I'm going to find MLS players, find the team that I'm going to go for. I'm going to show you how I would literally buy that player from literally researching to buying the player. We might even actually go ahead if we can and buy our first MLS player. We might work towards a stack, which is what I'm favouring, or we might get select players from select teams depending on what they're doing. But I'm going to show you exactly live how I do it and try and at least buy one player for Thursday. And that's what I'm going to do. And then this Sunday, I'm going to upload another video doing exactly what I'm doing now. And I'm going to carry on with that stack. So we might even try to get the MLS stack by the end of the week. That's my plan. Next week, guys, and I'll say this in the next couple of videos, I'm actually going to be on holiday. I'm only off to Spain, but I'm off to Spain for a week. So I'm literally going to be gone from Monday onwards next week and won't be back to the following Monday. So all of next week I won't be uploading anything. I'll still be entering the teams, still be doing it on my phone and everything, but I just won't be actually uploading anything. So I am going to be going a week silent. I normally go 3 to 4 days without a video uploading every 3 or 4 days. I do one, so really it's only sort of a couple of videos you're going to miss. But this week I'm going to do 3 videos, sort of live videos like what we're doing now, as you can see, no edits or anything, just live videos. But the next 2 videos are going to be far more interesting because we're not going to be talking about the lineups and this. It's going to be mainly just to do with what I quickly got as a result, 2 or 3 minutes, and then straight into just me trying to find players and searching all the search engines, all the websites that I would use. So it'll be really insightful for you to see how my mind sort of ticks and how I see things. If you've got any questions or queries, drop it in the bottom of the comments box. Plus, if you actually have a look now, guys, at the bottom of the box and go in and open up my description, you're going to see it has my Facebook actual link now. It has my Twitter link on there. And most importantly, we've actually got our feed. I'm trying to think what you guys kept telling me to do, and I've done it. 1 second. I told you this is live. I say it's live because I forgot what it was. And you guys are all screaming out at the TV now going, this is what we asked you to do. Here we go. See, I'm having to go back to an old video to open up my description. You can see, guys, I'm just quickly trying to find it now. Why is it I can't find what I'm trying to say? 1 second. Wow, this is amazing. Description. Discord. Oh my days. Wow. That's, you can tell I'm such an expert with all this, guys. An absolute expert. People look at my videos and just go, how the hell did he get as good as that? That's what I'm thinking right now. So I've got my Discord link. Click the link. Hit me up. I'm going to put a question on there. And the question for you all is this. What league are you going for throughout the summer? And what teams are you investing in? As in, are you going for a stack? Or are you going for individual players? These are my 2 questions. What are you rocking over the summer? And team-wise, selection, tell me what you're going to be doing. These are the 2 that I'm putting to you. If you've got any questions or queries for me, drop it in that link and let's get chatting. You've been asking for it for weeks and weeks for me to do it. I've finally done it now, so no excuse. Get in there, get chatting. And let's see how we can help each other. So I'm gonna say goodbye now, guys. We're done. So I'm gonna say thank you very much for everyone that watches. 72 subscribers. We're trying to get to that 100, and then I'm gonna give a giveaway to you all. You will have to like and subscribe and comment. Hit the notification bell on all my videos, and if you do that, you're in for a chance of getting something when I hit that 100 subscriber. So you got to do it. I'm gonna do it at random. And we're going to pick somebody at random. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but we're going to find some random thing that I click and it... And then somebody's going to win. Alright guys, like, subscribe and all that good stuff. It's your boy. Peace out. Love you.